President Biden will unveil his budget today. And you know how they say money can't buy you happiness? Well, science may have proved that wrong. That's some of what we'll get into today. I'm Jeff Pierre, and this is The 7 from The Washington Post. It's Thursday, March 9th. Let's get you caught up with today's 7 stories. First up, Russian missile attacks hit cities across Ukraine this morning. Strikes on key infrastructure and residential buildings happened in both Kharkiv and Odessa, and air raid alerts rang for hours in Kyiv, that's Ukraine's capital. The Post is also reporting that the war has exposed problems with U.S. weapons manufacturing. The country hasn't been able to scale up production as quickly as needed. Number 2. The Department of Justice released a damning report about Louisville police yesterday. It found years of unlawful and unconstitutional policing, especially targeting Black people. Attorney General Merrick Garland spoke about the misconduct at a news conference in Louisville yesterday.
Some officers have demonstrated disrespect for the people they are sworn to protect. Some have videotaped themselves throwing drinks at pedestrians from their cars, insulted people with disabilities, and called Black people monkeys, animal, and boy. This conduct is unacceptable. It is heartbreaking.
The DOJ launched this investigation after Breonna Taylor, a young Black woman, was killed in a botched police raid in 2020. The report will likely force Louisville's police department to make sweeping changes. The Justice Department also announced yesterday that it's reviewing police practices in Memphis, Tennessee, after Tyree Nichols died in a brutal police beating. President Biden will unveil his budget proposal today. That's story number 3. You can expect to see plans to reduce the deficit and increase pay for federal workers. He'll also propose expanding programs, including child care, paid family leave, and Medicaid. Democratic leaders are starting to prepare for Biden's 2024 campaign, and the White House will try to highlight his vision for the economy. This sets up new battles with Republicans, who control the House of Representatives and have their own spending priorities. It also comes as the government moves closer to a potential crisis over the debt ceiling. Number 4. A whole new cycle of storms is set to slam California. A flood watch is in effect this afternoon through Sunday for much of northern and central California. The state is bracing for heavy rain as well as melting snow. Over on the East Coast, a disturbed polar vortex is forecasted to bring rain and snow to parts of the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast. That's coming later this week and early next week. Here's number 5. There are 21,000 pieces of plastic in the ocean for each person on Earth. That's more than 170 trillion pieces of plastic, and the amount is doubling about every 6 years. These numbers from a major new study show that the world's plastic problem is larger than scientists thought. The report comes as the UN is trying to negotiate a global plastic treaty. Talks started last year, and this report will likely give those discussions even more urgency. Number 6. Money might be able to buy more happiness after all. You may have heard that people are generally happier as they earn more, until their incomes hit around $75,000 a year. Then happiness plateaus. That number came from a study in 2010, but there's new research that shakes up that thinking. This new study found that for most people, happiness continues to rise with incomes well beyond $200,000. So there you have it. Now go ask about that raise. And at number 7, a new TikTok beauty filter is so convincing that it's a problem. The filter is called Bold Glamour, and it's been downloaded over 16 million times since it was released last month. It can chisel chins, plump lips, and add flawless makeup in real time. Post reporter Maham Javed talked about what sets this filter apart.
So no matter how much I try to pull at my cheeks or cover my face, the filter doesn't glitch, which means it's leaving behind very few clues as to the fact that this is not my original face. And the longer I'm looking at myself like this, the more believable it's becoming.
Videos using this filter can be posted without any label or warning, making it even harder to tell what's real and fake online. So be safe out there, y'all. You are all caught up with the news for today. Before you go, did you know that you can listen to the show through your Amazon smart speaker? I don't want to say its name, but it rhymes with Alhexia, and it could be listening right now. So just say, "Hey, speaker who will not be named, play the 7." It's that easy. I'm Jeff Pierre, and I will meet you back here tomorrow.